Cosmo here with you. It's G-Dubs, getting in the groove. New one from Karen Pollock, reach out to me. Da Boom Boys, be there for me. Media from the M&J Project Part 2. Ahead of that, a tribute to David Cole, who unfortunately passed away 2 weeks ago from spinal meningitis, 2 weeks ago Tuesday. And set going out to his memory. It's going to be a lovely day from the Soul System. A new one, I Found Love by CNC and Music Factory with Martha Wash. And Martha Wash, Carry On. That one's going out to David Cole's family and friends and family and fans as well. And remember, David Cole's memory will also live on through his music. Ahead of that, Elements of Life with Innocence and Inspiration and the classic Agora with Montayo. I want to remind you some of the records heard on Club 89 have been provided by the Shure Record Pool. The Shure Record Pool has been the home of the professional DJ for the past 16 years. If you would like service with Afrocentric rhythms, call 718-904-0500. Again, the Shure Record Pool number is 718-904-0500. And Vince wants to say what's up to Raul, DJ Fingers, that's Randy, and to Luce and I. DJ Roy Cox in the East New York Bass Shop says hello to Cosmo. Toki Houston, what's up to Anthony in Queens Village. And Frank in Yonkers wants to say hello to Jesse in Bronxville. Hello to Carlos. He sends his big up to Chris Cullen. Brian wants to send his love to Lorna. Shaggy from the East Village says to me, Cosmo, you are the one. What's up to Roger in Newark? And Alex in Long Island says hello to Eddie in the Bronx. And Goldfarb from Goldfarb Productions in Brooklyn says hello to the show The House of Baggies. Is that right, Luce? Composition. Okay, whatever that is. Again, the number for shout-outs is 212-998-1818. And if you want to leave your number on the Cosmo hotline, the number is 479-7769. 212-479-7769. Leave your name, address, full address, please, and phone number, and you'll be contacted for all upcoming events. And a great event happening this Saturday, February 11th, is at the Bridge Street Loft. And that's on Bridge Street in Brooklyn between, I think it's Willoughby and Fulton. This will be in Fulton, and that's really happening party. So you should definitely check that out. That's this Saturday in Brooklyn on Bridge Street between Willoughby and Fulton. And the following Saturday, the 18th, there's a party happening over at 623 Bergen Street, another loft party by Underdog Productions. And that's at 623 Bergen Street. The information numbers are 398-0577 or 917-878-7826. Again, the info numbers for the February 18th party at the 623 Bergen Street Loft, 398-0577 and 917-878-7826. And I better get in for free to those parties this time. So if you're listening, put me on the list now. I'm only kidding. Let's get back to the music in the groove on 89U's Club 89.
set you straight when you turned around, when you turned around, when you turned around, set you straight when you turned around. If you need me, when you turned around, when you turned around. If you need me, when you turned around, when you turned around, turned around, turned around, when you turned around, turned around, turned
on the stride, shake your feet and let's fly. Don't even stop to ask the question to why. We're leaving it. We're leaving it. We're leaving it. You know how I feel. You know how I feel. We're leaving it. 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 You know how
Psychedelic, man. Really psychedelic here on Soul School with Probe 1, The Vibe. Lonnie Clark, Love's Got Me on a Trip So High. Idle and Wild, Far Behind. Kim English, a new one from her, Time for Love. Shauna, Do Me Boy. H2O featuring Billy, Taking Us Higher. I Get Lifted from Barbara Tucker, Back by Popular Demand. And James Howard and Butch Quick with Lift Up. This is Cosmo with you, getting ready to sign off. Before I go, I want to remind you, Club 89 is sponsored in part by Disco-Rama with 2 locations, Union Square East between 16th and 17th Streets, and West 4th Street between 6th and 7th Avenues. Disco-Rama specializes in discount CDs, cassettes, and DJ 12 inches. Also, what's up to Denise in Staten Island? That's from Luce and me here. Goldfarb wants to say what's up to me. Thanks a lot. Nathan and Bayside sends his big up to Yvette and Jackie at Tony Roma's. And DJ SS Garcia says hello to Jeff Branch of Cult Records. Where were you, Jeff? We're waiting for you here tonight, but guess you didn't make it. And this Saturday night at the Bridge Street Loft between Willoughby and Fulton, I think. It's a happening party. You should check it out. I think it's 295 or 395 Bridge Street, but it's between Willoughby and Fulton in Brooklyn this Saturday. Last time I went, it was slamming, so definitely check that out. And a week from this Saturday on February 18th, it's a Bergen Street Loft party from Underdog Productions. It's 623 Bergen Street. And the numbers to call for information on that party, that's the February 18th one, is 398-0577 or 917-878-7826. Again, those numbers for the Bergen Street Loft Party on February 18th is 398-0577 and 917-878-7826. And who are the DJs here? The Masterpiece Randy Fingers and special MKL from Nels. Okay, good. Nels, how about that? All right. And special guest DJ by Kim Lightfoot. I think he's playing at the February 11th one at Bridge Street. It's all confusing, but Brooklyn is a place for parties now. And if you want to get some upcoming news about upcoming events, you should call 212-479-7769. Leave your name, address, your full address with zip code, everything, town, everything, state, and phone number. And the number there is 212-479-7769. And that way you'll be on our mailing list and you'll be posted on all upcoming events. And this is Cosmo signing off for the evening. Thanks to Luce again for saving me and answering the phones. And I'll be back on Friday night from 9 to 11 with Soul School. So keep it locked here on 89.1 FM.
WNYU FM in New York now ends its broadcast day. We're licensed to New York University and operated by its students on an assigned carrier frequency of 89.1 megahertz with an effective radiated power output of 8.3 kilowatts vertical and horizontal. Our offices and studios are located at 721 Broadway in New York City. Our transmitter and antenna are located at University Heights in the Bronx. Some programs are pre-recorded. Tune in to 89U weekdays from 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. to hear New York's best new music. This is WNYU FM, New York.